Good morning, dear student. I'm Kunal Kiran from the Millennium School, Lucknow. Children, I have been teaching you since so many days about journal, how to journalize business transaction, how to record them in the books of account. Last two classes I have been devoted about the accounting treatment of GST, and we have also learned how to journalize. I have discussed earlier about the transaction related to those transactions which are happened within the state. Now, moving forward, today I would like to discuss about how to set off input GST against output. As I told you that government says whatever the GST you have paid at the time of purchase or making payment of expenses, you can recover it by whatever the output GST you have collected at the time of sale. So, and the balance of output GST will be paid to the government. So what is the process? What is the process recommended by the law? So here I would like to explain you. First of all, output IGST will be adjusted against input IGST. There are three categories of GST. SGST and CGST were charged when the transaction take place within the state, and IGST will be charged if transactions take place between the two states or outside the states. So while setting off the input GST against output, first of all we will set off input IGST. So first of all, output IGST will be adjusted against input IGST, and the journal entry will be output IGST account debited to input IGST account. We are knowing that output IGST is having a credit balance and input IGST is having a debit balance. For setting off, we will just reverse them. So output IGST account will be debited and input IGST account will be credited. In this way, the input IGST has been write off from the books, setting off from the books or write off from the books. So after this situation, two things will be happen. After above adjustment, there may be a two situation. First situation, that is case number 1, input IGST may exceed output IGST, and second situation, output IGST may exceed input IGST. It is a case like suppose we have a output IGST. Suppose we have a 30,000. We have a output IGST 30,000 and input IGST is 50,000. So this is the first case when input IGST may exceed output IGST. So after setting off 30,000, still 20,000 balance remain in input IGST, which is to be set off. How that can be set off, we will see. And second situation can be like case 2 I'm talking about, when output IGST may exceed input IGST. Means suppose this output IGST is given 80,000 and input is only 20,000. This input is only 20,000, 26,000 suppose. So this is the second case when output IGST may exceed input IGST. After setting off input IGST, still output IGST is remaining with it. How we will deal, we will discuss later. Now first case, I'm taking first case when if input IGST exceeds output IGST. So what will be the process of setting off? So first, if input IGST exceed the output IGST, in such a situation, excess input IGST will be first adjusted against output CGST, and the balance, if any, will be applied to set off output SGST. So this says that suppose input IGST is higher than output IGST, then what after setting off against output IGST, whatever the balance we are having in input IGST will be set off against CGST and SGST, right? So after that, after setting off this input IGST against input output CGST and SGST, if the full amount of output CGST has not been adjusted against input IGST, then the remaining amount of output CGST will be adjusted against input CGST and the balance will be paid off. And the journal entry will be output CGST account debited to input CGST account to bank account, whatever the balance left in the output CGST. Same process we will follow with the SGST. After setting of input in IGST, we will set off input SGST against output SGST, and whatever the balance remain with the output SGST will be paid off to the government. To understand this concept, I have taken an example. Suppose input IGST is given 18,000 and output SGST is given 12,000, right? The same way, input CGST has been given 1800 and output CGST is given 10,800. The same way, SGST is given 1800, input SGST is 1800 and output SGST is 10,800. So now we will have to set off the input IGST in all the input GST against output GST. So first of all, I have just now discussed, first of all we will set off input IGST. So input IGST is having a balance of 18,000. Input IGST is having a balance of 18,000 and output IGST is having a 12,000. So this is the case one when the IGST input IGST is exceeding over output IGST. So we first of all we will set off this in input IGST against output IGST. So we are having a balance of only 12,000 in output IGST. So I have shown input IGST is 18,000. We deduct the output IGST 12,000. Is still 6,000 balance left in input IGST, and the journal entry will be output IGST account debited to input IGST account, that is 12,000. Right now 6,000 is still remaining with the input IGST, right? So in this input IGST can be write off against output CGST and output SGST. So the second point I have shown here, the balance of 6,000 of input IGST will be first applied to set off against output CGST, and the balance, if any, will be applied to set off against SGST. So total output CGST is 10,800. Now we will deduct 6,000 from it. So we will deduct this input IGST, whatever the balance we have left, that is 6,000. We will deduct from the output CGST. Now the balance of output CGST remain is 4,800. Out of this 4,800 output CGST, we will set of this input CGST, that is 1800. So less input CGST 1800, and still remaining balance of output CGST is 3000, and this 3000 will be paid off to the government, and the journal entry will be output CGST 10,800. Out of this 10,800 we have set off 6,000 input IGST, and the from the remaining we have set off input CGST 1800, and the balance of 3000 whatever left, it was paid off to the government to bank account. Now the third is now this output SGST 10,800 is still remaining, and this can be utilized for first of all setting of this input SGST, and whatever the balance left, that will be paid off. So I have shown it here. So total output SGST is 10,800. Did less input SGST is 1800. This balance, and the balance left is 9,000, and this 9,000 will be paid to the government, and the journal entry will be output SGST account debited 10,800 to input SGST 1800, and the left 9,000 will be paid off to the government to bank account. Now I'm taking the second example for more understanding. In this example I have taken, these are the imaginary amount I have taken to explain you how to set off when it is given in the question. This is a part of the question. So input IGST is given 54,000, output IGST is given 6,200. Again, this is the first case I'm talking about, when input IGST is more than output IGST. So input CGST given 7,920, and output CGST is given 30,600. The same amount same amount is given for the SGST also. Input SGST 7,920, and output SGST is 30,600. So I have shown the working. So first of all, input IGST will be write off against output IGST. 54,000 input is given. We will deduct the output. We are having availability of output IGST is 16,200. So we will deduct from it, and we are still having a balance of input IGST is 37,800. This 37,800 can be first of all we can write off or set off against output CGST, and if still balance remaining, that will be set off against output SGST. So first second point I have shown output CGST is 30,600, and we deduct the input IGST 30,600, because although balance is 37,800, but we can recover it from output CGST is only 30,700. So balance of output CGST become nil. So in this case that input CGST cannot be write off, because output CGST is balance is totally over. So this input CGST will be carried forward to the next year, and the balance of input IGST is still 7,200. This 7,200 can be recovered against output SGST. So I have shown it here. So output SGST is given 30,600. First we deduct the input IGST 7,200, and the balance remain in the output SGST is 23,800 400, and out of this balance we can also write off input SGST we have seen 7,920. After deducting this input SGST, the balance remain in the SGST output SGST is 15,480, and this 15,480 will be paid off. So first journal entry will be passed output IGST account debited to input IGST 16,200. Second journal entry, output CGST account debited to input IGST 30,600, and the third one is output SGST account debited with 30,600. Out of this 30,600, 7,200 we have write off the input IGST, and we have also write off 7,920 input SGST, and the remaining balance of 15 remaining balance of this is wrong, I think. 10 minus 2 8, 13 minus 9 4, 12 minus 7. So this is not 16,200, it should be 15,480. This is what I have calculated. This is wrong. So this amount for 15,480 will be paid to bank. Now one more example I have taken.